Alright YouTube, what's up? Alright, I've got a Goodman furnace here that uses natural gas, and the other day it decided to not start. It was running, and then it was shut off, and then it ran and shut off, and it just wouldn't go anywhere from there. Alright, so the model number on this guy is GMNT100-4, it says. And so what the deal is that at the moment I've got this thing turned off, the gas, because I've already determined what's wrong and I have the new part, but let's go through what's going on here. Alright, so notice that it was starting to run, the blower right here, the exhaust blower was starting to run, and then the fuel would come on for just a moment and then click right back off. It would take it would be on maybe 2 seconds, something like that. It would shut right back off. Alright, so thought, okay, well, what's going on here? So I checked a few things, and first I checked up there to see if that was working, and that appeared to be working properly, because when you would get that warm, alright, there's the thermocoupler, the blower would come on, so that does work, and there was a voltage to it, so that definitely is going on there. Alright, then I determined that I took that connector right there loose, which is the igniter connector, and checked the voltage on that, and determined that when it started up there was voltage to it, but the igniter down there wasn't glowing. Now, as you can see, it is broken. When I looked at it earlier, it was not broken, so I broke it when I had it out. But anyways, it had a crack in the igniter, so that's what the problem was right down there. It was the igniter down there. So I ended up getting another part for it, and I have it, and we're going to hook it up and try to get this thing running here. And I got my cat here somewhere roaming around, so you may see a cat run by through. So I'm going to try to get this thing hooked up here real quick, and we'll go on from there. So it'll be time lapse probably here now. And I've already got it unhooked. I just plug it in there so you can see where it goes, but that's where the igniter is at the bottom. So we'll unplug the thing. As you can see, it's broken, but that's because I broke it. Okay, get that out of the way. Now, the best way I found to get to that thing, because there's only like 2 inches right there, is to take this whole lower part off right here, the part where it blows in the fuel igniter part. So there's a couple of screws at the top, which you may not be able to see with the camera, but it's alright. And then there is a couple of screws at the bottom down here. One was already part way out. I just had it temporarily back in there. Oh, and in the meantime, while I was waiting on the part, you could light it with a propane torch. So you just got to basically wait here for it. When you hear the gas, actually when you hear the blower start going, I lit this thing and then put it right down in there at the bottom. Oh, there went the cat. And then when the gas lit, it went boom, it just lit up, and it ran for as long as I needed to, but as soon as it was shut off, of course, it would not turn back on. But that was my solution to get by until I got the part in. Okay, so now you can see it's kind of loose. It's not going to move very much because of all the piping, the gas pipes here. So, but it kind of gives you a little bit more space. So here's the new part. Came in this box. It's a Goodman air conditioning and heating, so apparently that's the right one. Model number on this is B1401018S. This is a silicon carbide igniter, it's called. So hopefully it won't break it when I pull it out of this box. Better not. It's not coming out very well. There. Alright, so that's what the new one looks like. Ooh, I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's sparkly. Alright, so let's see if I can get it in there without breaking it. Because I did not know exactly how fragile this is. But I'm not going to take a chance on finding out just how fragile it actually is. Alright, so it's in there. And alright, it's tight. It's in. Let's plug it in. There's the connector has a flat spot on it, so it only goes one way. That's kind of hard to see. Snaps in. Alright, let's screw the lower section down here again. My screw doesn't like to stay in, so I have to like jam the screw in with something to hold it in the socket. Olivia. Come here, Olivia. Not quite lined up, so oh, it's a tough screw. Okay. There was actually only 2 screws in this initially. So I probably used one of my other screws that I had for something else. Alright, so it's mounted, plugged in. This is connected back up. Alright, let's turn the gas on here. And gotta use my phone to bring up my Ecobee app, since I have an Ecobee 4. Once it decides to start working here. Alright, so I'm going to bring up my Ecobee app. Now, right now the house is sitting at 61 degrees. so it's a little chilly. Alright, and I have the system off right now, otherwise it would continually run it on and off. And you probably, should unplug it as well. It's not unplugged at the moment. Alright, so we're going to turn the system on and see if we get some glow on this. It better. And then we'll go from there. Alright, so I'm turning on the heat. It should start. It did. So hopefully that thing will start glowing red if we're lucky. Bring it in here, maybe you can see it. I saw something spark for a second, but it didn't. It's not red. There it is. That's a good sign. And we have flame. So that is the ticket. It works. Yay! So that's how you change a lighter igniter on a Goodman furnace. Alright guys, enjoy. Later, bye.